The Hockey Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog has got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with promo code HGP. Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me is not Joel Meyer, but once again, we have Archer back. Sean, how are we doing today, Sean?
Doing good. Nice and relaxed. Gotta be honest, the intro around like the 12, 13 second mark, I hear like knocking in music. So I always think it's one of my roommates knocking on the door. I always look back, I'm like, oh. But doing good today. How are you?
Yeah, no, I'm doing good. I fix it on the podcast, but for the YouTube, it cuts off too soon. I've been meaning to fix that, so it goes into the whole thing rather than cutting off. But then I have to update the video and everything, so it's too much work behind the scenes to do that. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good here. Unfortunately, Joel cannot join us. He is having his wounds redressed or whatever's going on. So all the best to him today. Hopefully he can be back Friday, maybe a off day show for some futures this week or next week as well. But of course, top of the show here, if you're listening for the first time, if you're listening for the 100th time, make sure you are subscribed everywhere: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Leave us a 5-star rating and review on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter as well at Hockey SGPN, and you can join us in the Discord at sg.pn/Discord. If you're looking to get involved with the podcast, want to come on as a guest, do some behind the scenes stuff, you can reach out to us on Twitter there, or reach out to me at rgilbertsop on Twitter here. And it's a good thing you're back here, Sean, because you are the only one that had a positive day, puck wise, yesterday. A few of your first period bets hit. The Ducks coming through there after I reverse jinxed them. Let me share the screen here. You went 7-6, up 28.66. I went 6-6, down 6.2, and Joel went 4-5, down 23.33. Our consensus plays, Hurricanes lost. Not sure what's going on with them there against the Carolina. Toronto, Boston went over. That was an easy over with Stolarz getting hurt there. The Stars were minus 120. That's what we got them at. And
Yep.
They ended up plus odds for some reason. I'm not sure what the reason was for that, but they came.
I can go over that in a minute, or if you want me to do it now. So Dallas hasn't won since 2016 in Ottawa. So that was probably factored into the line movement there. So, I mean, we got out lucky there. They were down 2-0 early and stormed back in overtime.
Yeah. People, I guess, going for the trends there. And yeah, the Canadians minus 120. They haven't beat the Kings in years either. We should have factored that in because they scored first and then Kings scored five unanswered.
A lot of trend breaking there. Carolina, they had 20 wins in division at home leading up to this game against Washington, and that was their first loss at home in division. So a lot of trends broken,
Yeah, and then Sharks as a dog, big win there in Minnesota. Celebrini with the two big assists, primary assists on the power play goal, and then the overtime winner. Ducks don't come through for us, but they make it enough of a game against the Avalanche to make it worth them at plus 185. Ended up being a lot higher than that. Canucks can't get it done at home, and then Seattle also on the back-to-back loss there in a shootout to the Jackets.
Yeah, that was a miserable game. I stayed up watching it, and I was watching it in the third period, me and Joel, and then I could tell when Joel came in to watch it, he was talking about how the flu. We were talking about in our private DM, so they were talking about them. That's when I started watching, and I fell asleep actually all of the rest of the third period. Not gonna lie, that's how boring it was. And then I fell asleep through like the ad break and then overtime, and I wake up and the game's over. Literally, like as it's ending, I'm like, oh, okay. And I just see Columbus won. I just check the group chat real quick. I just see you guys going off on how boring that game was. So I was like, yep, I understand. I slept through it.
Yeah. Your first period bets though, you went 2-1 on them. Yeah, the Colorado game that came through for you, but that Jackets Seattle game, not really not really much going on there.
Should have put on the Bruins and Toronto first period over in BTTS. That was another one I had.
How did your actual betting day go? Because you had like 60 bets yesterday.
Yeah, if I didn't, I lost. I think I had some bad live betting bets on that Montreal game towards that third period. It kind of put me not in a hole, but it kind of didn't help. I ended up like relatively even, but because I also bet the salami as my 60th bet, that had me. I would originally lost like $3, but I lost a little 100. So that's what put me in, is the fucking salami.
The salami. Yeah, there were a few live betting spots last night. The Stars went down early.
Yep.
I knew the Sens would blow that they came back and won. We got a live over in the Boston game by a goal. So live betting is like, you look at these teams, you know which ones are potentially going to blow leads, which ones could come back. So
I had a decent night live betting outside that one.
Yeah,
that one game. Really, I thought it's too bad. But we move on.
Yeah. Shout out to Ishan in the chat here, catching the live show before picking up my kindergarten kiddo from the bus stop. Beers emoji there. Then we have a Carlton asking from Twitter, you guys ever follow or bet on AHL? No. I just feel like the AHL there's so many players coming and going, so many ins and outs, that it's probably a market that you can attack, like if you want to be like an AHL expert, but that's a little bit too deep for us.
It's kind of like college hockey too. Can't really get into it.
Yeah, we do World Juniors when that comes around, but AHL is kind of tough with all the maybe we should do some AHL on like Fridays because then there's not AHL.
Yeah, there's fucking
that's a lot to get into there. All right, make sure you guys get every episode of every show in one convenient feed. Search SGPN on your favorite podcast app to subscribe today. All right, yeah, we have a 10-game slate here for Thursday, November 13th. Let's just get right into things here, starting things off with the Washington Capitals plus 114 at the Florida Panthers minus 135, over 5.5 at minus 120, under 5.5 at plus 100. Sean, kick us off.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I've taken the Panthers in this spot. I think they're a pretty good home team. There's one little small tidbit I've been kind of thinking about for a while. Recently, there's been a lot of delays and flight delays in America right now, especially in the States. So a lot of that's because the government shut down and upon shortages with employees. So you have to kind of wonder if there will be any delays in any of these travel spots over the next couple of weeks as it kind of reopens. Not that it's a big deal, but
I think every NHL team has like private charters and stuff. It's not like years ago when they had like the WNBA players flying like coach. Like I
understand that, but they still have to.
There could be something. Time. Yeah, we
if you have good information on it, I think it's worthy to.
Yep, fair enough. And we heard Dave Roberts complain about the customs getting back into going from Toronto to LA during the World Series. So yeah, maybe something to look at with those border crossing games again that were a thing a few years ago.
Just in general, just for travel. But for this matchup, I think Panthers are a good spot, good price. I know Capitals got a big win, and I think they'll be a little bit happy with that. Panthers coming back from a road trip. I don't think it's not a Malinsky, is it?
It's not a Malinsky because they've had 2 days off, but it was a 4-game road trip out west, finished up in Vegas there.
Yeah, I think it's a short enough price to back them here. And if I really had to take a total, I would take the under. I'm going to put like a small play, $15 on Panthers.
Florida minus, what are the odds there? Minus 135 for $15. Yeah, this is one of the games that I looked at and I don't really have a play for here. Panthers, coming home from that road trip. They're a good home team, 5-1-1. But Washington right now, end of a road trip, I think. Yeah, went to Pittsburgh and Tampa, lost those 2. Went to Carolina, won that one. So can't really get a good read on either of these teams right now. Washington does have the second best expected goal share. Florida is right there at 6th as well. So I'm not going to take anything on the side. I would look to the under if you want to play a total. Both of these teams have been playing under games more recently. I could see this being a tight checking game. And along with that, you could have the first period under. These are the two most profitable first period under teams this season. Florida 12-4, Washington 11-5. So keep an eye out for that line coming out.
Precisely what I was about to say.
Yeah. All right. Going down to 7 o'clock again. Got those Anaheim Ducks plus 105 at the Detroit Red Wings minus 125. Over 5.5 is minus 130. Under 5.5 at plus 110. Ducks had a little bit of a hiccup there in Colorado, but you can't really cry about that too much. Outshot them 36-35, 0 for 2 on the power play to end their 7-game winning streak. Now going into Detroit, who has lost 3 games, got shut out in Vegas, scored 1 goal against the Rangers and against the Blackhawks. Did outshoot both of those teams, including the Blackhawks, 46-19. Chicago got 3 power play goals, though. You know, the underlying numbers aren't quite there for the Ducks, but they keep winning. They keep winning as underdogs. So I'm on the Ducks here, plus 105. Going to put 20 puck bucks on that. And then we got the Ducks against the Wings. We got 2 flying things here. So I would look to the over, but I can't exactly trust the Red Wings to score. So I'm just going to take the Ducks here, plus 105.
Yes, it's kind of a weird game for me because I think the Ducks are going to come down a little bit because they've been scoring a lot of goals. I mean, it's kind of hard to keep pace with that, and I think Detroit's been a little unlucky not to put some in the back of the net. I'll take the over 5.5 for 20 puck bucks. I would look to the Red Wings here to bounce back after a 3-game skid. They're a pretty good home team. I know Ducks are also a good road team, but I think this is a good spot to back them personally.
Yeah, and then looking at those first period trends, Anaheim 11-4-1 to the over, Detroit 8-8. Let's see, what's Detroit at home is 5-3. Anaheim on the road is 6-3-1 there, so it might be a first period over look there for this Ducks team after getting just 1 goal in Colorado.
Another thing you could look for is the gift too as well. It's not sure if it's quite accuracy, but it's 12, at least 13 out of their 16 games. So it's a pretty good bet.
And yeah, there was one for the Ducks. There was one last game. I know Lehkonen scored in the first minute, and Bedard scored in the first minute in the Red Wings last game. So yeah. Gift would be a good look there as well. Okay, going down to 7 o'clock again. Big division game here. Boston Bruins plus 145 at the Ottawa Senators minus 175. Under 6.5 minus 135. Over 6.5 plus 114. Sean, why are the Bruins such big dogs again?
Well, you see, Ottawa is a good home team, 5-2-2. Bruins are kind of not miserable, but not so great on the road. 3-4 so far in division games so far. 5-3 for Bruins. 2-2-2 for the Senators. So it's kind of this is a tough game, honestly, because the Bruins have 7 straight. Senators dropped a game. Price is big for a home division game. I kind of feel like it's a little bit right here. I want to take the Bruins, but they're going to feel fat happy after playing the Maple Leafs and just absolutely taking it to them again. So it's kind of hard. Pastrnak got his 400th. This is kind of a stay away game for me. Also on the total, both teams have kind of been playing unders a little. Not Bruins, but the Senators have been. And the most recent game went under was 3-2 final also. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing I would look towards potentially for some maybe a first period over too. Both are pretty good at those so far this season. It's like I think it should be 12-17 for Ottawa and 12-18 for the Bruins.
12 for each of them. So yeah, 2/3 of their games have had a first period over.
Yeah.
For there, yeah, I would look to the over if you want to bet the total, but I'm just riding the Bruins here, plus 145. Senators, a bunch of overtime games recently, home win against Utah, but I think Boston, we just saw this game in Boston, a 3-2 overtime win, as you said. Boston continues to be underdogs. They've been underdogs for every game during this 7-game winning streak and every game in their past 9 when they have 8 wins. So, yeah, I'll take a stab here at Boston, plus 145 for, I'll do 15 puck bucks on that. Not quite as confident as the Ducks bet, but still think it's a pretty good number for them. And then, that first period over is definitely a good look. Okay, we are brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. At Novig, you're getting the best prices. Novig is available in 35 plus states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. And Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 5,000 times your entry. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. All right, still here at 7 p.m. Got the Los Angeles Kings minus 105 at the Toronto Maple Leafs minus 115. Under 6.5 at minus 125. Over 6.5 at plus 105. Kings are turning it on a bit. Won 2 straight, 3 of their past 4 games now, including these past 2 on the road. The Leafs lost 3 in a row, allowed 5 goals in each of them. Austin Matthews left last game. He's day-to-day. Stolarz left last game. Lawton did not play. William Nylander's been nursing something. And Darcy Kemper has been great for the Kings. 1, 2, and 0 goals allowed in his last 3 starts. So I imagine it won't be Stolarz for the Leafs here. So yeah, I'm all over the Kings. Minus 105 for 21 puck bucks there. They're 7-1-2 on the road. That has not been an issue this season. Haven't played great teams: Montreal, Pittsburgh, San Jose, Chicago, Nashville, Dallas. But Toronto right now is injured, beat up, and yeah, I saw a tweet today saying that the Leafs Stanley Cup window isn't closing; it's closed. And honestly, I kind of have to agree with that. So, like the Kings here in this one, minus 105. Leafs have gone over in 15 of 17 games this season, which seems kind of crazy here. So yeah, I'll take the over 6.5 plus 105 for 20 bucks.
For me, I'm gonna stay away from the total. The Kings can really dictate play here probably because if they want to just sit on a 3-goal lead, they'll sit on a 3-goal lead. If it's like 3-0, yeah, that's kind of the problem with the Kings. They can, I think they took it to the Canadians for sure. I like the Kings in this matchup. I think it is difficult because this team could step it up if Matthews is out. This could be like that fallen star theory. It's an old trend. But I'll take the Kings at minus 105 for 15 bucks. It's just small play.
You're going small today. You went from 25 puck bucks into 20, and now mostly 15 today.
This is not a big slate for me. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I understand the fallen star thing, but like if it's Stolarz and Matthews out, I just don't. I could see this line flip.
Yeah, they're miserable enough anyways. It's the Leafs.
Like you can get Kings at even money right now at Fanatics, and I feel like they'll end up being minus 120 or bigger favorites.
Yeah.
Toronto Maple Leaf has gone over in 12 of 17 first period, so that could be a look as well. But I think the Kings are probably an under team in the first period, right?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, 10 of 17 have gone under. So yeah, two contrasting styles here. So maybe a stay away there as well. All right, down to 7 o'clock again. Got the Dallas Stars minus 120 at the Montreal Canadiens plus 100. Over 5.5 minus 125. Under 5.5 plus 105. Sean, what do you have here?
Just noticing that the Stars are Canadians and Ottawa are power rated the same versus the Stars, I guess. Same line as the other day. I think the Stars are the better team. I know the Canadians are a great home team. The Stars were kind of maybe a little bit lucky to get back in that game, but I'm gonna stick with it. I think they're still the better team. Take Stars for small play, 15 bucks. I think it's difficult for the goalie here because it could be either or because the Stars have to go back home for Saturday. So I don't quite know if they'll want to play Ottinger and save him for them. So that's kind of a total probably an over them. But I won't take anything. I don't think there's any good period players either for the first period for either of these teams. They're kind of middling in those kind of regards. So
I'm not. Yeah, I don't understand why they have the market has the Stars rated so lowly. Like they ended up plus 108 against Ottawa. I mean, they were minus 190 against Seattle. They were minus 153 at Nashville. I know Montreal's 10-4-2, but a lot of those wins have been in overtime.
Yep.
Coming off a 5-1 loss to the Kings there. Maybe they can bounce back. This could definitely be an overtime spot. Montreal went to 4 straight 4 of the past 6 and 5 of their past 9. Stars 4 of their past 7. So throw that into your overtime round robin there. And yeah, I like the Stars here, minus 120 for 24 bucks. Just think they're the much better team. They got Hintz back. They got Robertson and Rantanen both rolling there. So riding the Stars here in Montreal. And yeah, nothing really there for the first period. A slight look to the over, but like it's so juiced up to get the over, so gonna stay away.
Well, a lot of these 5.5 total games, you might get a good price if it's minus 110 or even money somehow.
All right, that's a good point there. All right, down to 7:30 here. Got the Edmonton Oilers minus 125 at the Columbus Blue Jackets plus 105 over 6.5 minus 120 under 6.5 plus 100. This is a tough scheduling spot for both teams. Edmonton plays in Philadelphia tonight. I believe it is Skinner tonight, and Pickard has been confirmed for tomorrow. And Columbus is coming back from a 5-game road trip with only 1 day off. So that is a Malinsky special. Their third game in 4 nights as well. One of them was in Edmonton, the 5-4 Oilers win in the comeback there. So it's tough to really pick a side here. I do want to see how Edmonton comes out tonight against my Flyers, but I feel like you got to go with Edmonton minus 125. But I think the only thing really worth betting that I'm going to put any puck bucks on here is the over 6.5 at minus 120 for 24 puck bucks. Don't love Pickard. Columbus can score. Jet Greaves was great against Seattle in the back-to-back there, but
both games
he played both halves of the back-to-back, which is interesting there. So we'll see if he gets 3 and 4 or if they go back to Elvis. Either way, I like the over 6.5 minus 120 for 24 bucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go against you a little bit here. I think it'll be Elvis, so he's gonna have fresher legs coming off of pretty much not playing for almost a week, it seems like. The Blue Jackets went through 5 time zones on their road trip. Coming back home, I think they're going to be pretty tired. It's too much short rest. I'll take Edmonton for 30 puck bucks and the under for 15.
30 puck bucks. Edmonton under 6.5. What's that? Plus 100 for 15.
Yep.
All right. Also, we'll see what happens now. Okay, going down to 8 o'clock, I presume. 9 o'clock. Got the Buffalo Sabres plus 250. Sabres plus 1.5 is plus 100. At the Avalanche, minus 310. Avalanche puck line is minus 120. Over 6.5, minus 120. Under 6.5, plus 100. Sean, are you taking the Avs puck line here?
I was about to say that. I think that's the only play you can have. They're the best team in the league easily. They can absolutely suffocate any team defensively right now. I mean, the Ducks couldn't put it in the back of the net against Wedgwood. It was tough. Even that one goal, and one was a little bit lucky there. So I think puck line is a good play. I'm not going to put it on the sheet. I don't really like playing puck lines. They're for good reason, for our own nickname that we have for it. Just There could be plenty of shenanigans that happen, but Sabres going to altitude, they look kind of miserable right now. I mean, you just got to find any way you can that you feel comfortable betting the Avs here. I think that's the only answer. And probably the under, honestly. I don't think the Sabres are going to come off firing either. I don't think they have been recently either.
Yeah, Avs are really the only way to look. I am taking the puck line minus 120 for 24 bucks. If there is a time to do it, it's the Avalanche at home against Buffalo, who is playing tonight at Utah tonight.
Oh yeah.
So back to back at altitude there. Colton Ellis tonight. Should be Alex Lyon tomorrow. Not going to take the under when I think the Avs could put up 5 or 6 themselves. They're minus 205 in regulation. I'd rather pay the minus 120 for the puck line. Trying to see what team totals and race to 4 is right now. Team total over 3.5 minus 175 might be the better way to play it if you don't want to lay the puck line. I think the Avs should get 4 goals there. Let me see if race to 4 is open yet. Race to 4 is minus 135 for the Avs. That actually might be
way better.
The better play. I'm going to stick with the puck line there at minus 120. I think they'll get it done. Buffalo might get 1 or 2, but no Dahlin, no Zucker, no Kulich, no Benson. Like they're down pad pretty much right now. So I like both Utah tonight and Avalanche tomorrow on the puck line.
That might be a good little parlay. You just Utah and Avalanche
I
together.
don't
That's what you
I don't
get.
think you can parlay games involving the same team. Is the only
Maybe
thing.
not on
So,
DraftKings. Joel did it the other day.
oh, okay. So yeah, or do like a rollover or something. Yeah, that could be a way to look at it. First period, Avs have gone over in 11 of 17. Buffalo under in 8 of 15. So maybe,
Yeah.
if anything, just take like the Avs team total over 1.5 because they're going to be the one scoring.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Okay, down to 9 o'clock again. Got the San Jose Sharks plus 140. At the Calgary Flames minus 166. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 plus 110. Calgary, finally got on the board in St. Louis. 2 goals there. But yeah, 3-2. It was 3-2 like early in the second period. That's how it ended there in St. Louis. And San Jose just keeps winning. 4 wins in a row. 6 of their past 7. Only loss was on a back-to-back in the shootout to Detroit there. So you got to keep riding these Sharks. 140 is a smaller number than I would like, but I'll take him for 20 bucks here. Just don't like the Flames at all. They can, surprise you with a win here or there, but I think they have like 3 regulation wins on the season. Yeah, they're 4-12-2 overall. San Jose's 8-6-3, 4-3 on the road. Macklin Celebrini point, put that in there as well. But yeah, Sharks plus 140 for 20 bucks is my only play there. And the Sharks have done a great job limiting chances against, I guess. 1 goal against in each of their past 4 games. That could be something to look at there moving forward as well.
Is this a Malinsky special for the Flames? Because they just came
No,
back.
just a 2-game road trip for them. They had a 4-game trip, came home for 2, went on the road for 2.
Gotcha. Because they're All right. So I'm gonna continue to go back to the well. I'm fading the Flames. I think they're the worst team in the league. Just miserable. Even just watching that game, I watched bits and pieces of the Blues. I'm not happy that did not go over despite early scoring. That is very frustrating for me. Yeah. I felt very confident about that early in the first period and whatever. But my plus 140 Sharks, I'll take them for 20 and the under. I think. Dustin Wolf hasn't been playing too great, but he's a little bit better recently. And even if it's Stephen Cooley, he's been pretty good as a backup goalie, all things considered. So I think the way both these teams are playing, it's another game, and I think that's a good way to bet it. I'll put 20 bucks on that too.
Okay, yeah, and looking at the first period trends here, we got the Flames 10 unders, 8 overs. Sharks have 10 overs, 7 unders. So
more recently, it's been unders. I've noticed that a little bit.
Okay. I mean, yeah, they've been going under in the games. Yeah, you were the only one to fade the Flames there for the Puck Bucks last show, but you couldn't get the over. I had the under. I think Joel may have had the under as well, but the over should have got there. I was not counting. I was counting that as a loss, like after the first period. Okay, down to 10 o'clock here. Got the New York Islanders plus 160 at the Vegas Golden Knights minus 192. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 plus 105. Arch, how's Schaefer doing?
He's doing great. Another clutch power play point. Honestly, the color race is great because both these guys are coming up with clutch points left and right. Both him and Demidov. Gotta give it to him. Give them the roses. But this is the first night of the back-to-back for the Isles. They're playing in Utah tomorrow, so it's going to be a very fadeable price for the Isles tomorrow. It's supposed to be Sorokin tonight and Ridge tomorrow.
You mean Friday? You mean Thursday?
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm thinking ahead a little bit. So it's a tough game for the Isles to play in. It's going to be a physical team that they have to play against, and then they have to go to high altitude to play the Mammoth. So tough little skid here I'm expecting here. I'm going to take the over at plus 105. I know Sorokin's been playing good, but I think Vegas is going to come out firing. Islanders aren't very great defensively, and they can score anyways, so can't trust the goaltending too much for the Vegas Golden Knights. So take the over plus 105 for 20 and minus 130 regulation for the Golden Knights.
Yeah, that's probably a good way to play this one. You have 20 bucks on that as well?
Yep.
Yeah. Like I know some books offer like -1 spread, so you can get it in like if they only win by 1 in regulation or win by 1 in overtime, it's just a push. Like, because you have to think Vegas has to break through at some point here. They've lost 3 straight, all at home. They've lost 4 or 5 on this homestand, and this is their final game of the homestand. Like, they've outshot everyone the past 4 games: Detroit, Tampa, Anaheim, Florida. the Islanders, they've been tough. 4-3-1 on the road, 4-3-1 at home. Like, I don't know how they're doing it. I guess it's the Schaefer magic. Barzal, Horvat's been great. He's not making Team Canada, by the way.
He can push for it. I'm just saying he can push for it. It'd be awesome to see.
You can push for it there. But Vegas, William Karlsson didn't play on Monday. That's something to monitor there because they're already without Stone, obviously. Schmid and whatever else other guy name is in net should be Schmid on Thursday. I don't think it's a back-to-back for them, but yeah, if anything, I would play Vegas in regulation. I think is a good way to play it, or maybe a Vegas team total. But this is pretty much a pass game for me. Let me just make sure I didn't bet anything on it before looking. No, I didn't. As for the first period, Vegas has gone over in 10 of 15, Islanders in 10 of 16. So could be looking for a high-scoring first period there. I could see Vegas trying to get out to a hot start after 3 losses. So might be looking that way for the first period.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how the Islanders have won as many games as they have. I've watched almost 80% of the games, and it's like, what the hell is this team?
Yeah.
They win more games when they're getting outshot, and they lose more when they're outshooting the team.
The Islanders are always just so frustrating to try to analyze or even watch. Like as a Flyers fan, I see them 3 or 4 times a year. It's just
voodoo team,
infuriating. Yeah,
voodoo team. All
right, down to the final game here. I got the Winnipeg Jets at 10 o'clock. Winnipeg Jets -148 at the Seattle Kraken +124. Over 5.5 at -125, under 5.5 at +105 here. This is the second meeting this season. Seattle won 3-0 in Winnipeg back on October 23rd, but I have to imagine it was Decord in net for that one, and he is on IR now, so it will not be him. It'll be either Matt Murray or Philip Grubauer. Probably Matt Murray. He looked good against the Blue Jackets there. He started the past 2, good against the Stars as well. But I don't know if I can really get a play on this game. Winnipeg finally got a win in Vancouver after losing 3 straight. They scored 5 in that one, 2 on the power play. Seattle, though, has been playing a bunch of low-scoring games. I guess, if anything, I would take the under 5.5 at a plus number here. We saw 3-0. Last year, it was 3-2, 2-1, and then a 4-3 overtime game. So, give me the under 5.5, actually. Plus 105 for 20 puck bucks there. I think you see a boring game to close things out.
Yeah, I can understand that because it's the Kraken. After watching that last game, don't know how they didn't do more. Watching that top line play, they played okay. They played with some passion, but no die between Capo and Beniers. It was kind of first time. So I'm actually going to look to the Jets here. I think they're actually much better team, despite their underlying numbers. I know they're not very good, but I think just from a team roster comp, they're better. I don't want to take it under if it's their backup Comrie versus Grubauer or Matt Murray. That's
true. Yeah, if it's Comrie versus Grubauer, my under bet is just cooked.
It's difficult. So I'm gonna take -148 for 20 puck bucks on the Jets. I think they're the better team, even if it's Hellebuck or Comrie here. They got off the stride that last game against Vancouver. Seattle, I think, is marginally worse, so it's about the same line. So I think the Jets are a cheap price here to back them.
Yeah. All right. That's the 10-game slate, and we are brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm is crushing it in college football, NFL, and the NBA. Rhythm is giving away weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build, and you could win $1,000. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. All right, let's quickly run through these puck buck bets here for Thursday night. You have a little bit more than I do. I'm just going to say I'm not saying prices or anything. Anaheim, Boston, Kings, Leafs over, Dallas, Edmonton, Columbus over, Colorado puck line, San Jose Sharks, Winnipeg, Seattle under.
I got Florida. I got Anaheim, Detroit over 5.5. LA Kings, Dallas, Edmonton, and then the under in that game for Edmonton and Columbus. San Jose, Calgary under 6.5. Isles, Vegas over 6.5. Vegas regulation and Winnipeg. Honestly, tomorrow might be a pretty good day for the under on the salami.
It could be. Yeah, there are a few games that could be very boring there. All right, and a little treat here for the live viewers. Let's go over tonight's 4-game slate to go with the picks that we have, since it's a shorter show here. Rangers plus 114 at the Lightning minus 135 here. Under 5.5 plus 110. That's the way I'm looking in the for the under here. Shesterkin versus Vasilevsky. Both of these teams have been looking pretty good. I also do like the Lightning there. They were minus 148 when I wrote it up before. Minus 135 now. I like it even better. You have anything for this one?
Yeah, I'm on Tampa. I like Tampa in this at price right now. I don't think the Rangers are very good at all, despite their underlying numbers. What about any props? You got any props for this game? I haven't actually looked at any for that.
I wrote up an article on this one, so I do have props for this one. I like Brandon. I like Brandon Hagel to get 3 shots on goal, and I like Brandon Hagel to get a point. I have that parlayed with the under in like a reverse correlation to try to get some. I think it's like plus 450 or something there. But no, I don't really have many props for tonight's slate yet.
Yeah.
All right, then 7:30 got the Oilers minus 135 at the Flyers plus 114. I'm on my fly guys plus 114. 3 days off after a loss on Saturday. Edmonton is injured. Nugent Hopkins is out. Zach Hyman's back this week sometime, possibly tomorrow, possibly I think Saturday they play next. But I think the Flyers can play low event hockey to get the win as home dogs.
Yeah, I took the Flyers as well. I think I'm on all the home teams today. I'll be honest. I think Edmonton's not very good on the road. I think Flyers are playing pretty good defense here, so I think they can contain Draisaitl and McDavid here, despite McDavid's crazy backhand spin around goal he had the other night. Yeah. I mean, he just built that team back into that game, which they needed. I mean,
that's what he has to do. That's what he has to do if he wants Edmonton to have a chance to win. And Flyers should have Tyson Forster back, which reunites the shutdown line with Noah Cates. That's done great against Edmonton in the past there. 9:00 Sabres Mammoth. I said it before. I'm on the Mammoth tonight. I have them at that -1. Puck line play is pretty good though at plus 130. Just Sabres. Everything we said about them against the Avalanche. Same thing tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I took them early on just a little bit of play on the money line. I like minus 185. I know it's a little juicy, but I think they're still a better team anyways. Sabres are just meh.
Yeah, and then the late game, Devils at Blackhawks. Devils only minus 155. Blackhawks at plus 130. I do like some Connor Bedard props here. He's been on fire for Chicago, but can't get a good read on the side. Chicago back from a 6-game road trip, but they did have they had 2 days off before this one. So yeah, if I had to play a side, it would probably be Chicago. If this gets high enough, maybe I will, but I don't have anything for this one.
Yeah, but I just took a small bite at the apple. Blackhawks continue. Is it Spencer Knight confirmed yet? I didn't actually play it.
I think I saw Spencer Knight. Yeah, Spencer Knight's confirmed against.
He's been playing. Markstrom. He's been playing at like a Vezina level, so I can't not want to back him.
Shout out Philly.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also a sneaky no gift spot. I didn't bet it myself, but just figure I'll throw it out there. I know some people have. So Chicago and no gift has just been a printing machine so far. So.
Yeah, Frank Nazar still out for Chicago. Bertuzzi, I saw missed morning skate, but it looks like he is fine to play tonight.
Yep.
All right, any futures or anything before we close this out?
I really haven't been. Outside of my 60 bet explosion, I did not bet much today. Just gotta take it a little bit easier. Just put out some fun yesterday, but next couple of days, like today and tomorrow, just not anything too big I like too much. Maybe some more period bets tomorrow, but nothing crazy right now.
Right, yeah. Prop show tomorrow is possible for me. Look for that around 2 or 3 p.m. depending on what's going on for myself. Of course, make sure you subscribe on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all that good stuff there. Follow on Twitter. And I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And you'll find me in the Discord still producing more Schaefer propaganda. Same points scored as Bobby Orr in the first 16 games. That's pretty elite level to be in.
That's good. All right. See ya.